Not all of it is constitutional law. You have the right.
Yeah, so it's a criminal. So it's not sued. It's custodial sentencing.
That's tough. Whenever they're making lawsuits against the president and the executive branch, they have to take their lawsuits to the government, and then the government has to approve it to and say that they have valid grounds to sue the government. After that, it becomes a civil
Okay.
suit between the individual and the government or whatever branch of
Okay.
government.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. No.
all I know is they are coming hard for Trump right now because he is cutting off a lot of corrupt people's money, and that's why him and Musk are getting such bad press right now. Is because all these people were pocketing, billions of dollars, and now they're not, and they're pissed off about it, and they're trying to
For the
get back at him.
purpose of legality, I will state alleged.
Alleged.
Well, no, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Well,
Irrelevant, but do you want to be sued?
well,
I
nobody
don't give a
wants to be
shit. I say what I want.
sued. Nobody wants
Okay, I knew some of the consequences.
I've got nothing for anyone to take, so I can say whatever I want, Mark.
the constitutional law here in the United States that allows you to be sued. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's also to sue people. You have that constitutional law. So if you have anything that you're disagreeing with when it comes to the government or anything, you can sue
But
it.
doesn't there have to be damages for that to be the case?
Well, I mean, if
Well, it depends what you mean by damages. It
Which part of the
depends
Constitution
on
is?
the specific law,
you know, you
specific reason you've
I
been
thought it
sued
was
for.
like a means to remedy, like if you had damage done to your property or something like that.
if you have any kind of damage that has to do with you personally, it could be damage to your property, it could be freaking something that the government's
Reputation.
doing, yeah, your reputation. If somebody is doing something in the government that's hurting you, you
Yeah,
see,
but getting a payout of the government isn't really damages, is it? It's
And it's not paid by the government, obviously. It's paid by the taxpayer. It's
yeah,
paid
but
by the
they're
state
dishing
again.
it out. What I'm saying.
well,
Yeah.
it's really hard for you guys over in freaking your foreign countries to understand, but this is freedom. This is how we do things in the United States.
Very
When
inefficient. Mm.
well, it's actually
We have similar sort of concepts when it comes to civil law in the UK and Australia.
I mean,
Well, I don't recommend trying to sue the government. A friend of mine tried to do that, and they labeled them as a terrorist, and now she can't do a lot of things because of that.
welcome to the
Okay, I
party.
would have to know the exact details of that one.
Welcome to the party, dude. That if you do something to the government and they freaking call you a terrorist, then you're probably doing something right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not going to make your life any easier, that's for sure.
I know that, but you just got to keep your head up and freaking wish for the best, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you're a
Nah.
terrorist, then you could be looking at criminal prosecution anyway. You could be
There's
looking at
better ways to
custodial
fight
sentencing
than
anyway.
head on.
Now, Musk is supposed to be teaming up with PayPal co-founder to help build Trump's defense shield. Have you guys heard about that?
I have not. That's
SpaceX.
kind of ironic, isn't it?
Mhm.
It
SpaceX.
used to be Musk's company, wasn't it?
Yep. SpaceX to partner with Peter Thiel's data company on proposals for U.S. Golden Dome.
Oh,
So-
Peter
so they
Thiel.
look-
Oh my God. Yeah, right.
What is the Golden
I didn't
Dome?
hear about the
What
space shield.
exactly?
Huh?
What is
I'm worried about this Peter
No.
Thiel guy. He's a creepy one. I don't trust him.
Okay, so
again? You have to. Yeah. go into further detail about
Elaborate.
what the actual, yeah.
Well, just the way he's invested in the past, really. Like
Oh,
he was an early
sorry,
investor in
I'm not talking
Facebook.
about the individual. Sorry, so you misunderstand me. I wasn't talking about the individual. The individual is irrelevant. What is defense shield?
Defense.
What,
Is it the space shield thing, or is
yeah,
it the missile defense? Yeah, yeah. So it's using satellites to be an early detection system for intercontinental missiles, and being able to shoot them down before they get to their targets.
so why I was going to say why is it why are the private sector, because private sector industries are interested in this, because there's a Department of Defense issue, isn't it? But saying that, there's a lot of lucrative money to be made in contracts
Oh
supplying.
yeah,
Yeah,
Peter Thiel
so
would
yeah.
be killing it. Yeah, and
And so,
SpaceX too. Yeah, they'd be making a lot of money. But at the same time, it's the biggest vulnerability that the US has right now is these supersonic missiles that Russia and everyone has now. They can basically fire a nuke and it'll be hitting its target in 10 minutes. And you can't shoot them down. There's no countermeasures to them at the moment.
Reagan's Star Wars program. We still got the US still got ICBMs.
no,
No doubt there's nukes in space already. I know the
No
US has
doubt.
these. They have these decapitation weapons in space that are they call them meteor guns. And basically, it's like a projectile that gets launched from space and it hits terminal velocity and basically can go into a mountain and destroy like bunkers.
And it doesn't have to even be from space. There's plenty of US military bases on US ground that have got missile silos.
well, I've actually
Yeah, but
I've done some research into this too, and it's actually a combination between the United States and England. They both came up with a satellite, or it's a ground to satellite to freaking to target projectiles missile system, where freaking they use satellite information to locate the target, and all they have to do is launch the missile, and it freaking hits it by satellite. They've had it out now for at least 10
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the name. There's an acronym or abbreviation acronym for.
It really
You-
bolstered the British military capabilities. Like they really got a lot of good credit out of that because of how much of a military force they are in the world of weapons exchange and trade. Like they've actually got a lot of credit for it. It's just like you remember the drone thing we were talking about. I find it coincidental that you guys are freaking doing experiments with radiation, or not radiation, but yeah, I guess it would. Yeah, microwaves, and with drones. And then we mysteriously had our drone incident over here, and the one thing that sticks out to me is when we were having that show with Nancy, she was talking about freaking that fuel. What was it again? It was not bleach. No, it was greens. It was green. Well, not bleach, but green pneumonia or something like that.
Okay.
And they're using it now, so because it was supposed to be freaking really low in heat, you know what I mean, and with heat and everything, and it's a good fuel source. They're using it now in semis and stuff of that nature. But that was what really stuck out to me. So I can see that there's a lot of new technology that's being prepared. And I think
Did you see that video of Trump talking about his secret weapons recently?
No.
Yeah, someone in like
I'm gonna
in a
listen to it.
news conference said something, and it was kind of unrelated. And then Trump's like, "Oh no, no country is going to try and attack us. You know, we got weapons that are much more destructive than anything anyone else has, uh, and we have stuff no one knows about, and they're just not going to do that." And then it came out on InfoWars a few days later because Alex Jones talks to Trump every now and then, and supposedly the US even has like antimatter bombs now, which can basically vaporize like an entire city.
Again, we are coming from Infowars. We're coming from both Trump and Alex Jones. So don't believe.
Well, think about it. We know how
everything you
to accumulate antimatter. Why wouldn't they
hear.
turn it into a weapon?
Where's the evidence of so-called actual physical antimatter? Yeah,
Just look it
don't
up. It's
believe
been done for
everything you
ages.
read.
Well, I mean,
Where's the evidence?
Let's see.
he
I'll
does.
tell you the evidence.
He does. that.
Antimatter weapons come straight up.
What, Star Wars, Star Trek, or something?
Well,
See, this is
it's
I
a
want
secret
to be
weapon, man. It's not
actual.
going to be published everywhere, but
this is
you
where
can see people talking about it.
Yeah,
No.
people talk about flat Earth theory all the time. Doesn't mean that the Earth is flat. People talk about the flat riding on the back of a turtle. Doesn't mean the Earth is riding on.
An antimatter weapon is theoretically possible device using
Theoretically.
antimatter as a power source, a propellant, or an explosive for a weapon. Antimatter weapons are currently too costly and unreliable, estimated to cost about $6 billion for every 100 nanograms.
And again, a question. Question.
The cost
I
of
won't go
producing
into
1 millionth
scientific
of a gram of antimatter was estimated at 62 billion US dollars in last year. By comparison, the cost of the Manhattan Project cost $23 billion. So, kind of doable, actually. I wonder how much you would need for like a bomb situation, because you wouldn't need much antimatter, really. That shit is crazy explosive.
right here, ladies and gentlemen, on Untethered, only on Untethered. We're going to witness Mr. Robot causing Mark Edworthy's head to explode. So,
But yeah, it's still secret. No, it's not out yet. I'm just saying that's what Trump said the other day. And then he also mentioned these rods from God, which are the tungsten rods in space that it doesn't even really need to be an explosive. The rods, because they go like 32,000 miles a second, they can basically have the same power of a nuclear weapon. And it can penetrate like super deep underground. And this is popular science. Been proposed by the Rand Corporation in the 1950s. So you know they've definitely done it by now.
now,
But yeah, anyway, we were talking about not just weapon. Oh yeah, the defense shield, right?
the defense shield. Now, what exactly does that pertain to be more?
So they would be using SpaceX's satellites as an early detection system because they got 5G, right? And 5G is basically a detection system in itself because the microwaves can be detected coming back at the satellites, and it has millimeter resolution, so it can tell you within a millimeter where something is.